Are you ready?
I am. Thank you,
Hey,
Derek.
thanks for hanging in there with me through my opening lines and all that stuff. How's it going?
Going great. Thank you. How are you?
Doing good as well. I'm really looking forward to seeing Savvy in action. I'll let you just introduce yourself and take it away. I think that'll be the best way is for me to get out of here.
Thank you.
And I'll give you this.
Hi, my name is Nurit, and I'm the CPO, Chief Product Officer of a startup called Scales. And our main product is Style Me Savvy, or Savvy, which is basically expert advice for fashion and apparel. I'm a serial entrepreneur. This is my second fashion tech startup, and I'm happy to be with you here today and tell you a little bit more about Savvy. Okay, so the title was Eliminate Buyer's Remorse. And I think in fashion especially, a buyer's remorse is a product of women not knowing a lot of things about styling and not having all that human support that they're used to in real life. So as the computers become more and more part of our life and we become more computerized, with our phones in our hands 24/7, basically computers also need to become human. And the way to make computers human is to allow for interfaces like conversational commerce, and also provide an augmented intelligence possibility, which will bridge AI. So AI is great, but it's not there yet. And, we all get to this point where we talk to a chatbot and we realize it's done its share. Its intelligence is over. And that is why we believe in a philosophy of augmented intelligence, where we combine AI with real human interactions and machine learning. And basically what Savvy does is that it provides expert advice for the decision-making process. So instead of meeting the user only in customer service after they have acquired something, we actually meet them when they're trying to make a decision browsing, which really affects the conversion and also returns, as an expert helps them get awareness about their body, about their shape, about what will fit them right. So the way Savvy works is basically it is a chatbot combined with a journey that brings you together with a real life expert. The users build their profiles with the help of a virtual stylist. So basically the bot will collect the data, process it, and serve it to a real life stylist for the woman to first complete a style profile, which will gain awareness and understanding on her body, on her colors, and on her personal style. What is her personal style? Through conversational AI and real life interaction. So let's see a demo of the product.
Because balance is everything, though, all we have to do is tone down our upper half.
So basically, after the stylist gets matched with the user based on proximity algorithms of reasons that we believe that she is an adequate stylist for the user, she then goes ahead to create with the user a style profile, and also to then provide full outfits that take into consideration everything that they learn together about her body, about her style, and about the colors that she prefers, and will also make her pop, undertones and stuff. So we already have an amazing, fast-growing network of professional stylists that work on our platform, and we can either provide them, or we can also onboard the brand's store assistants or whoever is most suitable for them to represent and buy looks from their staff. The stylist, on the other hand, will basically receive the tasks, but using AI, she can respond to a task in less than 3 minutes, which is 10 times faster than what it would take her to do without AI. Plus, we also queue and let her know that women are waiting for her advice. Here's a demo of the Stylist platform. So the stylist has basically can log in anytime, anywhere through her phone and respond to user requests in less than 3 minutes. The stylist will respond to a customer task as it comes in, and stylist can provide video response and actually also chat, but in a very constructive way within the task itself. She can then go ahead and build full outfits. And using augmented intelligence, we basically allow her to give her value without having to do all of the business management around it of bringing, acquiring the clients and charging, an amount that is basically not cost effective. Through the conversational element of our solution, we basically gather data that is then processed and served to the stylist in a way that is very easy to understand and helps her arrive to decision-making faster. So how do we actually do it? So if you take the same woman before and after styling, what we do is we would collect, we already have collected data from hundreds of thousands of users. The raw data is then brought into clusters. So we can understand from the chat that she is basically a young mom that's career-oriented. She doesn't feel very confident. Her shape is an inverted triangle, and she has a long torso. Through the clustering of the data into categories, we can then implement styling rules. We have already over 745 styling rules that we have collected that helps us translate the data in the clusters into garments. For example, if I am a young mom, I want to accessorize at work to show my differentiator. Or if I am career-oriented, I think if you wear a blazer, you will look more professional. Or if I am not confident, also wear clothes that will make you feel more professional. For example, if you are an inverted triangle body shape, you should wear take the attention of the eye to your lower half. And basically, for example, here, wear pants with prints to draw attention. We then go to the catalog that is all tagged with metadata that can help us translate. So, for example, the fact that there's a print is an output attribute of the rule for an inverted triangle, wear print on your trousers. And this together constructs an outfit also based on the logic of what constructs an outfit. So basically there would be you know, where you're going to wear it, but also what is the interest piece, what is the basic piece, how are we going to accessorize the look. Integrating Shevi into any e-commerce shop is extremely easy. It's basically we white label the platform in order to provide any shop the possibility to offer a subscription model. So basically, we can provide both the stylist and the technology, plug into your existing catalog, tag it, and then basically start immediately providing a subscription model that will also ensure lifetime value. Once you have all this data on your clients, it will also help in your buying process, and really very insightful for the people in your funnel that never make it to checkout. So if you would like, you can try it yourself. Basically, you can download the app, Style Me Shevi, both on iOS and Android. Here's a QR code to scan. And please let me know if there are any questions.
I've got questions for you, and we've got actually a little bit of time before our next session. So we're going to hang out and chat about this. I really want to know what inspired you to build this, and your core technology, Scales.io, right? Is that what it is? This it's a conversational bot for every kind of angle of maybe business or e-commerce, we could say. Why did you go in the fashion direction as opposed to a small business or SaaS or probably a dozen other places? You must have done some sort of analysis here.
Yeah, of course we have. Well, first, yes, Scales.io basically is a technology that is basically separate than the vertical. But we believe that, and you can see it also from a lot of media groups in Facebook, that there are expert advice. People are seeking expert advice on e-commerce, and word of mouth is extremely strong. But why have word of mouth from anyone where you can actually have it from a professional? And also personalization. You know, we are all used to personalization working with AI, but why not have it from a real life interaction with an expert? And the reason we chose fashion is because we believe there is first a real need. We have surveyed hundreds of thousands of American women, and the amount that know the basics for styling rules, for example, the simple question as, what is my body type? You know, is one that most women cannot answer. They don't even know that there is a body type and that styling is based on this theory. Also style. When you ask a woman, what is your style? You know, seldom can she respond. And if she can, she probably will be on our Stylist platform helping other women.
I get what you're saying. So the 1% of women that understand their style really well are the stylists. They're in the industry or something like that.
Yes, and another reason we went for fashion is because it's really very hard to make a decision on apparel. I mean, it's much easier to buy electronics or cosmetics, but the fear, you know, the difficulty of fitting, and I know that there are a lot of startups that try and solve this through VR. I think because at the end of the day, it's not objective. The way I feel about my body has nothing to do with my body. It has to do with my perception of myself. And that's why I don't think VR would solve it, as well as, you know, augmented intelligence that actually will take into account also, you know, things that are not measurable. They're emotional.
So you've got the stylists on the platform today. Is the goal to eliminate their role and have AI take that role over?
Not at all. Not at all. I think let's be honest, AI is not there. Definitely not when it comes to emotional support, to empowerment. You know, we still need that human touch, but technology can allow to provide it at a much lower cost. I don't need to pay, you know, $250 an hour for a professional stylist. I mean, I can. It would be great if I was a celeb, but most women can't afford to have a personal stylist. But why shouldn't they have the awareness and the emotional support if they can get it for $19.99 a month?
Yeah, and so let's talk about that cost of the stylist. I think and in my opening line we talked about the value of live chat and having support agents there in real time. And certainly I believe that in the next few years we'll have this kind of emergence of what I call the sales department, which is separate from customer service, and it does have experts and professionals at your fingertips. But that's scary for some businesses, because it's like, how does this impact margin? So what have you seen in terms of its impact on margin in a positive way, as in, increasing conversion rate, increasing lifetime value? And then let's speak to the cost side of it and how those two, dynamics work, and when they might work for some businesses and when they might not work for others.
Well, I think that the secret for that is efficiency. Okay, when I am a personal stylist and I charge $250 an hour, I basically, I need to market my business. I need to acquire leads. I need to set an appointment. I need to do small talk. I need to agree on a price. I need, there's all this stuff that I do.
A lot of proving yourself over and over again, I'd imagine.
Which is why I need to charge $250 an hour to make a living. Okay, but with our technology, basically, we can take that creative essence, that 2 cents that you go to a professional for, and she can basically do it in 3 minutes. Now, we have other stylist platforms that employ stylists, and the going rate, with 5 tasks, you're basically there.
I like it. So let's talk about these other. So you're in a way you're serving end customers, but in a way you're making it easier for stylists to maybe. I don't want to say they're getting clients because there's still a separation there, but they're
getting clients. They're completely exposed. They're completely in the front. We link to their Instagram. They're out there. They're not masked in any way or form. We are creating real life relationships. If we're not going to bring value, it's same as Airbnb. Yeah, you can bypass the platform, but you wouldn't.
Yeah,
because it's good.
Yeah,
and you want to keep working with them. So yeah, they're completely exposed, the stylist.
I like that a lot. I want to keep going deeper into conversion rate, but I have this burning question about just because I was in the beauty industry, are you going to take this to the beauty industry or what? Because I see beauty conferences as being really valuable.
It's so good for so many industries. I agree that the beauty industry would be perfect for this. And I think at the end of the day, we first have to perfect this vertical, and we're on our way to doing so, and then we can expand.
Yeah, I imagine launching each vertical is quite a challenge. It's a completely new platform, new structure, and everything like that. So
actually, the core technology is agnostic to the vertical, but the knowledge, it requires big data. It requires a lot of users to
now. I could see this technology also being helpful in retail. What are your thoughts on improving the retail experience with some component of this technology? Maybe not today, but tell me about a vision on it.
You mean the brick and mortar retail?
Yeah.
Oh my God, don't get me started on that. Yes, I definitely think that the brick and mortar retail needs to offer experiences that use technology in order to justify, the experience, the shop experience. Just like we're still queuing at the till. Come on, it's not moving very fast. But yes, I believe this technology could be just as good for the, for the retail space as it is for the virtual space.
Do you think, now you mentioned the virtual reality not really being as relevant. I see retail, virtual reality, a virtual assistant mixed with a real person. That's like the stack, your retail technology stack, Does that seem plausible?
Oh, I'm sure yes. But I still think it will take a very long time before we can completely remove the human component. I don't think we're there in this decade. I don't think it will be there, but that's because I've seen what we've done in one decade. I've been around. So yeah, I don't see it happening that fast.
Yeah, I'm with you. I think you're right, and I think even if the technology is there and changes quickly, it's actually the humans that are going to be late to adopt. All right, so back to the conversion rate really quick. What are you seeing? So, and also tell me a little bit more about the cost, because we talked about installing the tool on the site, and I think a lot of brands right now might be really interested in at least learning more. So walk me through the cost, and then how much money am I going to make? How does it increase lifetime value, conversion rate, all those things?
Okay. So let's talk a little bit about the process. Basically, the process, it's a very, very simple implementation, also almost as simple as you would implement, the messenger chat bubble on your e-commerce website. What requires a little bit of work is actually the tagging of the catalog, because we need to go into the brand's catalog and really make it as smart as our styling algorithm.
I see.
Which requires some smart tagging and
you kind of need a designer and an e-commerce manager and your team.
Well, no, we just need the catalog itself, but it needs a little bit of setup. That's the only setup, basically. Okay. And then we can go. I'd rather not talk about prices because it really varies based on the catalog size, but I can definitely talk about the value. We really can increase conversions, but especially I think it's because all of the doubt factor is being removed, plus the fact that my profile is there waiting for me, and that the algorithm already can keep suggesting things for me based on everything we've learned with the smart tagging of the things that I've liked before. It's just it's basically an experience that is brand new and really personalized, not just personalized based on browsing. It's personalized based on expert knowledge, and that's a whole new ball game. Nobody offers that today, and I think that in itself will create the stickiness, the fact that they really know me. It's not just that they know my taste. Somebody's put a stamp of expertise on the fact that I'm an inverted triangle and I need to focus on directing somebody's eye to my bottom half. Nobody offers that today.
I see. Yeah. And can I tie those data points into my Klaviyo OmniSend account so that I can send personalized emails or something along those lines?
Actually, you can send personalized outfit even to users that don't have profiles. As long as we start the process, more you have. Yeah. So even people who didn't go into that, you can already start guessing, and send full outfits, not just items.
I love it.
Your personalized communication can become a lot more valuable.
So there is a tool called Caro Brand Partnerships. A lot of brands here might be selling a jean jacket. Hey, Leslie, I see you in the green room. And they might be thinking, people don't just wear jackets, they wear shirts, they wear pants, but I don't want to sell those. They wear berets. I don't want to sell those things. This tool called Caro Brand Partnerships, if you're on Shopify, it allows you to take a partner's product, such as their really nice silk scarves, and put it on your store and sell it. So when you talk about shopping the look, I'd imagine some brands don't have the full look for sale. So I feel like if you can bring in these kind of partner products, then the stylist can actually say, oh, you know what? Yeah, these 3 things are great in this store. Let's bring in these 4 from the other store. And then you've got this bundled thing and you can check out in one place. So I think there's really a lot that can be explored there in order for cross-selling, upselling, cross-promoting. And then, of course, that allows 2 different brands to drive traffic and customers between each other in a way that benefits the customer and the brand. So this is, I think that there's still a lot of opportunity. I think what a tool like yours does is introduce new ideas to merchants that are going to require entire rework of their strategy in some ways. It can be simple, of course, but I think it's like we have to rethink the customer experience. We have to rethink our product lines. We have to rethink our sales strategy, essentially. We rethink our advertising strategy, given that we can offer a personalized fit. And then, of course, we talked about it yesterday. Now we have to rethink our supply chain because we have these new data points and we have to buy products that fit our customers instead of, and instead of buying products that don't fit our customers. So awesome. Well, thank you so much, Nurit, for your time. I really love the technology. Love to see how it's going. And for everybody watching, we've got the link to savvy.style here in chat. Go check them out, and really you should be considering installing this on your site, testing out the conversational AI, and getting Stylist to help your customers find the right products. Thanks again, Nurit.
Thank you.